October 20, 2020. A day Nigerians will never forget. Tomorrow will make it 2 years since the Lekki Tollgate incident that happened during the heat of the EndSars protest in Nigeria 2 years ago. In honor of the victims of police brutality and those who lost their lives during the protest, citizens have now organized a non-political procession at Lekki Tollgate in Lagos tomorrow. Now, Twitter is already buzzing with conversations around EndSars Memorial 2.0, and here are some hot takes. This one from Akin Olaoye. 2 years after the EndSars protest, we continue to demand for accountability and ensuring the memories of Lekki Tollgate lives lost are honored. Join the peaceful procession tomorrow, and remember, this is not a political event. No political materials allowed. Hashtag EndSars Memorial. And Nigerian skit maker Mr. Macaroni says, 20th of October 2020, we will never forget. I will never forget. Nigeria will never forget. Hashtag EndSars. And then we have this one from Editi F. Young. He says, no one who was part of murdering EndSars protesters or defending their mother should be a part of a movement trying to take back Nigeria. Yes, this is a test of leadership. If Peter Obi allows that retired general, I don't know what he's talking about, to remain on his species, it as his campaign, he will lose my support. Now let's talk about the floods that have continued to ravage most parts of Nigeria. Residents of Bayelsa and Delta State, South Nigeria, have raised the alarm over what has been described as the worst flood in Nigeria's history, with over 603 deaths, 2 million people displaced, and hectares of farmlands destroyed. There are also reports of floating corpses littered all over communities from submerged cemeteries. The flood conversation has taken over the social media space. Now let's see some tweets about it. This one says, Bayelsa needs help. And then he emphasized, Bayelsa needs help. And then he reiterated, Bayelsa needs help. The continuous rescue relocating within the state in search of dry land and food is overwhelming. And the numerous lives lost in this process is alarming, to say the least. Bayelsa, again, he says, needs help. Hashtag Bayelsa flood. And Roland says, Bayelsa faces a humanitarian crisis. This is not the time to keep quiet. 6 out of the 8 local government areas in the state are impacted. Over 300 communities affected, approximately 1 million persons displaced. The government is absolutely stretched. Hashtag Bayelsa flood. You should see the visuals online. Very sad. And Osinachi says, I see a lot of setbacks, individual, corporate, private, and government. All these are happening because of negligence, lack of regards for lives and properties by the government. Now, let me tell you why Nollywood actress Funke Akindele is trending on social media. So, Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike at an event on Tuesday endorsed Governor Babajide Sanwoolu for a re-election in Lagos State. He was, however, silent on the fate of PDP's Lagos candidate Dr. Olajide Adediran, popularly known as Jandor. Now, the conversation online has been about Jandor's running mate, Funke Akindele, and her marital status following her fallout with estranged husband, JJC, earlier this year. Here are some reactions from people on social media. Cross says, in all of these PK theatrics in Lagos, the persons I pity most are Jandor and Auntie Funke, that's Funke Akindele. But in all honesty, only one candidate from the Lagos Guba approached Wike, and it's there for him already. The Jandor guy is a slippery slope from the usual unserious Jimmy Abaji. Different takes online. Adebite Adeyinka says, Governor Wike just threw Jandor and Funke's candidacy under the bus. The more reason people should be the structure, not some power-drunk individuals who cannot switch at any time. I think we wanted to say who can switch at any time. And Moshid Abiola says, Governor Wike is indirectly fencing PDP and an incompetent candidate from presidential Uber. Wike cannot see and prefer a very active Sanwoolu who commissions projects every time to a public Makosa dancer that doesn't know what governance is about, like Jandor and Funke. Wow, wow, Makosa dancer, wow. Now that's all for tonight on NC Trends. I'll see you on Friday. My name is Sean Bankole.